Thank you for your interest in the 2013 Mayor's Youth Showcase of Achievement. I'm Sean Druin. I'll be your host at the event. This video is to help you successfully submit your nomination packet. If you're watching this video, it's safe to assume you have one of these, a showcase brochure. In it, you will learn all the pertinent information you will need to know about the showcase, such as times, location, contact information, and all 10 categories along with the application process. You can find the brochure right here on the City of St. Petersburg's website, in all the Pinellas County schools, public and private, at the City of St. Petersburg recreation centers, and in various businesses in the surrounding area. The 10 categories are as follows: academic achievement, scholar athlete, citizenship or leadership, fine arts, literary arts, performing arts, media arts, science and technology, vocational or business enterprise, and overcoming adversity. There are 3 parts to the nomination process: the application, the narrative, and the documentation. Let's talk about the application process. Flip open your brochure, and here you'll find the actual application. On this application, you will provide all the essential information about the nominee. We will need his or her name, the address, the phone number, the age, the school, and the grade. Now we need to learn about you. On the second half, as a student's nominator, we will need your name, phone, address, and your relation to the student. For example, parent, teacher, friend, neighbor, or family member. Below this, you will see all 10 categories. If you have multiple nominations, a separate application will need to be filled out and submitted. You may only enter a maximum of 4 categories. Now that you've completed your application, let's move on to the narrative. The nominee must also submit a narrative about him or her containing 200 to 1,000 words total, double-spaced, typed in 12-point font. The narrative is a letter that explains why the nominee deserves the award. It should include examples of how the nominee achieved certain goals or had an impact in the category they're submitting for. Now that you have your application and narrative letter complete, let's move on to documentation. Your documentation is essentially proof of your achievement, your skill, or your impact. For example, you can turn in a piece of art for the fine arts category, a report card for the academic achievement category, or a video of a performance for the performing arts category. Most importantly, all documentation must be hard copies. Websites, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook will not be accepted. Only pertinent copies of documentation, including CDs, DVDs, and flash drives, will be accepted. Copies of photos, letters, awards, and report cards are all acceptable documentation. Please remember, all documentation submitted will become the property of the City of St. Petersburg, so please send copies, not the originals. Now let's talk about how your submission will be graded. Each category has a separate panel of judges. They will be scoring 50% on the narrative and 50% on the documentation supporting the narrative. Now that we've done all that, let's take a look at a completed packet from last year. First and foremost, your 2-inch by 2-inch passport size photograph. Next, your completed application. Your narrative letter, and an example of documentation for the fine arts category. Each participant will receive 2 tickets per category nominated in. All participants will be recognized the night of the show and will receive a certificate signed by Mayor Bill Foster.
If you need technical assistance, please call the Tasco Center for Teen Technology at 727-892-5877. If you have any questions about the showcase, please call the Tasco main office at 727-892-5060. Tasco is located at 1320 5th Street North in St. Petersburg, Florida, 33701.
Thank you very much for your time and participation with this event. We look forward to seeing you the night of the showcase, and good luck.